Boy, yep. We've seen it before. XionS, he will be going up against the Mexican Terran in Marea. If you recall, Marea is, I believe Marea won the 2v2 tournament, if you recall.
Yeah, Marea's, he's familiar face here. We've seen him plenty. I don't know what clan that is, though.
I have no idea.
Either of them, actually. This should be a good one. I know nothing about these players, really, but they are semi-familiar. Here we are. The map for this event is EverDream LE. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the Peruvian player for Team Unidos por el Visión.
Yep.
It is XionS.
As spawning in the top right-hand corner of EverDream LE, we have the Mexican Terran player representing Team None. It is Marea. All right,
like, what's up with today? What's going on here? This bracket's crazy. Life doesn't feel real right now.
You know what? I don't know what to do right now because we have a Protoss player and he's not making a forge, and I'm
right? How do they play this game these days?
Right? I don't feel, is this even StarCraft at this point anymore? I
don't think so.
It's all I know. And XionS actually has 2 probes out on the map.
Yeah, okay, this is what I'm used to. This makes sense. 2 probes on the map. That's good.
Oh my god, he's gonna do it!
The Proxy Stargate always works.
Yeah, the Void Ray. We saw Turkey Dano do this yesterday. And we heard from
a Void Ray or an Oracle. We've seen this and it's been I'm now a super big skeptic and I don't believe anything I see. I would like to believe it's a Void Ray, but it's probably gonna be an Oracle.
I mean, in this position, like, I feel like it was, I don't know.
It's scouted.
Oh, it gets
scouted instantly.
It gets scouted.
Oh,
wow.
Gosh. And he just leaves. Wow. Way to ruin our fun, Marea.
Right? God damn it. And, okay, we did have a Reaper first. The Reaper will be dealing with this pylon. A bunker being turned down as well. Ooh, taking this very seriously.
No games are being played here, but that Reaper is losing a lot of time for scouting on the other side of the map. Marea also went for the block of the expansion here into the natural.
Yeah, it's always great to see the NG block. Going to be delaying that a little bit further. And yeah, we're just going to be getting into a more normal game. Again, Marea making this bunker. I mean, Marea shouldn't let this finish. Should cancel it pretty soon. Hopefully, maybe. Oh god. Oh god. All right. Okay, well, it's done, just in case. And the pylon's going to go down. But yeah, we're going to be getting into a longer game.
GG. Wow, I don't know what to do. It's like a regular game going on. I forgot what casting was like.
You're like, do I do this? Is this what I do?
Like, wait, I have to talk now about like builds and stuff and like what units do?
I usually just like flail my arms in the air and then like watch the cannons go down.
I usually just scream and ask questions. I usually just scream and say why or how or ooh or ah.
So whenever there's a Zerg player, talk about milking overlords.
Yeah, milking overlords. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. We have not yet seen a milking overlord yet.
God damn it.
Can't wait till we get a Zerg.
Oh god, maybe we shouldn't costume. Maybe we should.
I mean, also, we haven't even mentioned not once how epic all of those games were from Turkey.
You know, I was about to say epic first, and then I like I pivoted away from that. I went for I went for the Overlord milking instead because I'm like, okay, that's better. Like, I don't want to trigger
Overlord's
that.
gonna stay forever. You figured everything right. You figured it all.
Oh boy. So
alright, so I don't know what this thing is. It's like a flying healing thingy. I haven't seen one of those in years.
It's like the opposite of a cannon. It's
yeah. What is this thing with the legs? Is that like a mobile cannon?
Thing with the
A
legs?
cannon with swords. He's getting an upgrade.
Oh my.
That thing, yeah. Something about like a cannon with swords on its hands or something.
I think so.
I don't quite know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh, Forge is coming down. Is he going for the late cannon rush?
Oh, he's going for the cannon rush. He's doing it. He's doing it. There's nothing else he can do. He's crazy.
Big brain play. He's going for the 5-minute cannon rush.
We knew the cannons were coming eventually. We knew. This is look, we cast like professionally. We know exactly what's happening in this game.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh,
oh god.
You're gonna get it. Ooh, poof. That was it. That's game.
Oof. GG. So we did see Marea go for a 1-1-1 and did go for a Widowmine drop, and it literally did 0 damage. Like normally, like even if it's like quote unquote 0 damage, it's like 2 probes because your opponent like pulls the boys and like each Widowmine shot only gets 1 probe each, but like that was 0 damage.
Yeah, absolutely none. I think 1 probe went down this whole game, and I'm pretty sure it was a scouting probe.
Yep, it was. Oh my god. So far
TvP, I wonder how XionS took out Destan.
Right, I mean it's a PvP, you know. So I'm sure proxies were involved in some way. I mean XionS is a really solid Peruvian player, but as you said, we don't see him too often. Like when it comes to a lot of those Peruvian players, like we don't really see a lot of Shelby, we don't see a lot of like Smile or Fuego. To be fair, he only recently came back, but like we don't really know where to place him amongst everyone else. Even B-Lord shows up every now and then.
Yeah,
like,
every now and then.
Yeah.
I mean, we can still kind of place him in somewhere in that bracket. For the most part, yeah, we don't see him enough. Kuro's catching up in stream.
I know mistakes were made. I shouldn't have said anything.
Mistakes were definitely made. This whole DreamHack is just one big, giant, beautiful mistake. Jim should have qualified, but also, if you asked me a year ago, Jim should not be qualifying in DreamHack.
A year ago is a different story, right? Like
a year ago, we're playing a very different StarCraft game. The game we're playing today is nothing what it would be like a year ago.
A year ago, we weren't even casting, to be fair. We were,
yeah, I mean, not together.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
but good old proxy times day. Were you casting before Ducklings, like?
Well, Ducklings have been around for 3 years, but
casting
a year ago,
a
year ago I was just adminning. Like I wasn't really casting, you know. I was just.
What made you want to cast? The lack of casters.
No, we were competing in team leagues, and whenever that happened, like I would cast our players, and everyone seemed to enjoy it. So I'm like, you know, yeah, and last year,
you know what, I'm gonna give the people what they want.
Yeah, and last year, we went to Singapore and we got in contact with the people who make Vietnam Team League, and they're like, hey, like there's no English cast, you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So then I casted that with Yaku, and that's how that started.
Wow. And that's how the CranKy Ducklings casting squad assembled. How did Kuro get involved?
We founded CranKy Ducklings together. We founded it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty sick backstory here, as these players are. Not too crazy. The only harass so far is a Raven, and we're getting it. The cannon rush.
Oh, the cannons are being thrown down. I think
a lot of cannons.
That is, he's taking. He really does not like those auto turrets.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can't complain though, because I complain when people have no defense there. So 3 cannons, that's great.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they one-shot any turret.
He like, especially because like if you look at the Raven, like there's actually two observers here. Oh, one of them gets sniped.
And he moved the other one. That's hilarious. At least it keeps it from going into the mineral line.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of units here. There's a lot of defense for that single Raven. But
it doesn't look like Marea could really move out at all.
Yeah. Marea isn't playing mech.
Got a really fast storm right now.
Oh, he's had Storm for a while.
He's had it for a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Which to me, that's really fast.
I mean, it is like normally you see like it's kind of greedy to do this, and normally you see like Colossus first or Disruptor first. But Marea has been incredibly passive this game, and I was looking at the third, and I was like, is Marea going mech right now? Because we see the Sensor Tower as well. Like, no, Marea's playing bio, but just a really, really conservative style of bio. Like, there's been no drops whatsoever.
At all. He's just been sitting back. It's like StarCraft 101. You sit at home and get to 200, max out, and then go. Sitting out. Are those ghosts?
Yeah.
What kind of skin is that?
We've already got ghosts. That's the.
Are they just orange? They look very weird.
They do look weird. I have no idea what this is. Stand still.
They look like hobos. Yeah. Stop moving, ghost.
Stop moving.
Jesus.
Let us see you. What
do you do?
this?
Run track? Oh, and they're facing away. Isn't that just great?
I can only go so
Even
far.
when you turn,
I can't.
they're like pivoted at the perfect point where we can never see them.
You can't see. Oh, is that like?
And they walk away.
Are they wearing like a hoodie? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it looks like they're wearing a hoodie. Very Assassin's Creedy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, these people need to turn around. All right, just saying. All right, anyway.
Yeah. Show yourself, you cowards.
Oh.
There you go. Strike a pose.
Oh, it's like a desert bandit sort of thing, right? Like
Oh yeah, very, very fashionable. Wow, look at all these skins. This is a new skin. Look at the Marines. This looks like a post-apocalyptic skin. Looks like they made those shields in their backyard.
Meanwhile, Xion's is looking to approach this army, but again, with the EMPs, with all the tanks as well, with the planetary, like Marea is playing this so totally. Honestly, I've rarely seen this like happen in a TvP, because normally the Terran is being so aggressive because they don't want their opponent to max out. But now Marea's maxed out.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know how this plays out. Maxed out versus maxed out.
I feel like
better engagement.
Yeah, it's like whoever like are the storm's gonna land or the EMP's gonna land instead. Oh god.
The answer's yes. Ooh, storm that little pocket, please.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of Marauders in this army as well. Like, even if this did get stormed, like it's not the worst thing.
That's true.
I feel like
the most passive game we've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's incredibly passive, and Marea realizes like the amount of Marauders. So we do have Disruptors on the way. That'll help a lot. They just chunk away at anything they hit. So that'll help. We have DTs being incorporated as well. So Xion's, yeah, again, like we're both getting maxed out. All the tanks are a little bit exposed.
A little bit. They were pretty darn exposed there, but they sieged up just in time. That's so many scans being wasted.
I mean,
crucial though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He doesn't have. How he only has 3 CCs.
I was about to say.
Planetary.
Okay.
Oh yes, there's the 4th one. Okay.
Yeah, he's got some CCs to spare, and it looks like we have Marea trying to engage here, trying to set up over to the north. But oh,
it gets caught by this disruptor.
The disruptor got caught by them. We're finally gonna see an engagement that the EMPs land, but where are the High Templar? Did they all get turned into Archons?
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. He has no... he didn't use storms at all. I guess he saw the Marauders and was like, screw the storms. I need Archons and DTs are mixed in here now. I don't know what that strat is.
Yeah, honestly, this is really surprising because especially against Bio, you see storms so commonly, but I think you're right, like because of like the composition, I guess Xion's thought better of storm and it's like, you know what, I need Archons instead. And, okay.
I would have just like used them to storm drop on a mineral line. Also, there's no War Prism here.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I was
looking for.
There's
no War Prism at all.
Game paused.
Unfortunately, we have a little bit of lag.
I don't know if it's me, but I've been known to give lag.
Yeah, and that was the other thing when I was pointing out the lack of storm. Like I was like, is there a War Prism? Like the High Templar and the War Prism or something? But yeah, there's like no War Prism either. It's like, it's really weird. And it's kind of worrying because at the moment XionS is like in the middle of enemy territory. Like he's about to get surrounded by everything.
He's gonna have to just recall if this doesn't go in his favor.
Oh, the DTs.
Wow, that was a little bad. He target fired down all of the ghosts there. That was actually really good, and he doesn't have another scan available.
Yeah, he used all the scans earlier.
That is hilarious. That's what happens when you overscan. Oof.
Yeah, and with that, like, so much of the Terran army has already gone down. Now we have the main army meeting up with it, and what is there here? Like, he's not fighting in tank range.
Oh my god, and the tanks are gonna get pounced on by some DTs. There is an auto turret there in range for vision. And I don't know who wins this. Obviously, XionS is doing better here with the engagement, but behind this, Marea is still mining happily. And none of the production was stopped here. +3 coming out. As I say that, some mining was denied here.
Yeah, just a bit of mining there. Like, you're right in saying that no SCVs went down, right? Like, the economy for Marea is fine. So even though they traded, like, it's okay. And it's kind of hard to judge, like, who came out better because all the tanks and all the ghosts went down initially, but all the Colossus also went down and the majority of the disruptors as well. So it's like they kind of traded evenly, I guess. Except XionS has so many more bases. Jesus. And again, like, a Protoss left alone, like, you never want to see that.
Yeah, he's sitting on 90 workers now. I really hope he doesn't make any more.
Right? Yeah, it's a little bit too much. And again, I'm just so surprised that Marea hasn't been going for any drops at all for any kind of harassment, because that's kind of the advantage of Terran, right? You have these medevacs, like, they're so mobile. I've got the ghosts.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, they blink.
The planetary.
Oh, they're gonna get the low base. Oh my god. Was that not healed up from before? Did they just kill it that fast?
They killed it that fast. It had full health, man.
Oh my
base wiped it down.
Right. No wonder these are coming back into play in the late game.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they have +3 attack, so they're the best they could be, but they just annihilated that planetary.
Yeah.
And Terrans are complaining about banelings killing planetaries. Come on.
What is this upgrade coming out of the battle cruiser builder?
The fusion core?
Yeah, that thing.
I think, is that Liberator range? I think that could be Liberator range.
Huh.
I mean, there are plenty of Liberators, right? So it makes sense. And Liberators, like, they're what you want against Disruptors, High Templar, Colossus. Like, they counter all of that really nicely. I think,
without game heart, it doesn't show the upgrades, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know. Yeah, even when it finishes, we'll never know. F's in the chat.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, one thing I was thinking here is if XionS has so many workers, that means Marea maxed out has more army than XionS. And we could be in a scenario where XionS has a better economy, but Marea just smashes one army and is able to continue on pushing. And XionS won't be able to remax because he's not a Zerg. He doesn't have cocoons or larvae.
Yeah, like, if Marea manages to get some momentum, like, after winning a fight, then Marea can just keep going. So we could see that come into play. I'm a little bit worried because, because of the amount of Liberators, I feel like XionS needs to transition into Skytoss pretty soon. I'm surprised he hasn't. He's just stayed with this ground-based army.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he's just trying to trade a little bit here and there. Oh, oops.
Oh,
he's getting rid of supply so he can get more disruptors.
Yeah. He's actually making DTs. He's warping in DTs as we speak.
Why don't you just use them and go kill something else? He's literally just throwing it away.
Oh, he really wants those DTs.
Absolutely, man. Ooh, good trade there. I think you should just keep doing this.
Yeah, just continuing to trade over and over again, killing all these mortals for free. Meanwhile, we do have all those DTs coming to play. All the planetary doesn't even matter though. Oh god.
Oh, good heal, good repair. Oh my god, the repairs. That was so quick.
Yeah.
Good on Marea for that.
Yeah, that was pretty close, by the way. Like, it got down to, like, the lower oranges, but nice repairs.
What a ridiculous game. We've seen it all in the LATAM qualifiers.
Literally everything.
Except a mothership core.
Yeah, no motherships, still no like fleet beacon or like any kind of Stargate transition at all. We have XionS completely outmaneuvering this army, and it looks like he's going to be able to get a planetary. We'll see. Oh, slowly Marea's catching up though.
Yeah, can he repair this? I guess. I think he would rather lose a base than lose the SCVs at this point. And oh my god, a complete surround. All of the laser drafts go down. There's not that many shots left on the disruptors, and the stalkers are slowed down by the marauders here, and he's gonna recall what he can. But look at that army supply, just as I predicted. He took a bad engagement, and now he's really on the back leg trying to replenish his army and get an army back to defend this push. That should be coming from Marea as soon as he's maxed out, which he already is.
I'm worried that Marea, because of how passive he's been, he's not going to push out. Like, because you're saying as soon as you win that fight, you got to go. You got to go across the map, right?
He is not gone.
He's waddling across the map right now. Like, mate, just pick up.
Yeah.
Pick up and boost. Pick up
everything.
and boost.
Everything you have there can fly.
Oh
you can pick up the Vikings. You can put everything in a medevac. You can doom drop and win.
Yeah. And
but at the same time, oh, there's a counterattack over there at the same time. This is why you pick up and go.
Yeah, and this is the problem. Like, sure, Marea is denying the newest base because it's the newest base. It, like, doesn't really matter that much because there was no mining going on. Meanwhile, XionS was able to counterattack. There were actually DTs dealing with this earlier, but they all got dealt with.
Hanging out this freaking base. He's been here for like 5 minutes.
Oh god. And the DTs, they're gonna force more scans as well.
Gosh. Marea's kind of falling apart here.
Ooh, yeah, I mean, Marea is close to maxing out once again, but
he's going for BCs now.
Yeah, which I do think is the right call, like BCs, like especially because again, like there's no Stargate for XionS.
Yeah, no, BCs are pretty good. It's really gonna cause a blink, but he needs to get Yamato. Does he even have a Yamato? No Yamato.
No Yamato.
Yamato would be great here.
Yeah,
you can target fire down anything, really.
That's right. Like, where are the Stargates? XionS, please transition. You have so much money.
They both have so much money.
Oh god.
This is an interesting game. We don't see many like this, where both players are kind of passive and just engage every now and then.
Oof,
got out there with a couple of blow-ups, surprisingly.
Yeah, and I'm just honestly like, oh god. Okay.
Big oof.
Yeah, he kind of splits towards the end, but again, decent disruptor shots. More DTs are being warped in because, of course, they are going to be headed off towards the north. We'll see if the repairs are on point. And again, both players are maxed out once again. Oh, some Colossus, though. They're getting caught out of position.
Are they getting caught out, or are these Marines getting caught out of position?
Everyone's getting caught out right now. Oh, God.
Everyone's getting caught out right now. I would like to see storms be reincorporated here.
Right? Like, imagine storms in this scenario. Like, look how low this army is. Look how few medevacs there are as well to heal everything.
Yeah, there's not that many medevacs. Air would be great here. Well, there's a lot of Vikings, though.
I mean, sure, now there are, sure, but like, like, to deal with the BCs, like, you need...
Finally, the first harass.
Oh, he's harassing. He's got the BCs, and with this, like, this is.
XionS does not want to lose this 1 out of 50 bases that he doesn't need.
Oh, but again, like the BCs are gonna be trading fairly well. Like, there's only Stalkers.
Dead zone. Dead space over here.
Oh god.
Wow. Yeah, those guys are just kind of stuck there now.
Just chilling until they can teleport again.
God, these DTs. They put on their Harry Potter invisibility cloak.
Oh, XionS is not dealing with this. XionS is just okay. Never mind. It's coming back home. I thought it was going for like he's just going across the map, but he's warping in. He's gonna try and yeah. And the problem is like he's having a lot of trouble dealing with two BCs. There are 2 more on the way, you know, like honestly, like Terran endgame TvP, like you want BCs. Like BCs are what you're gonna go for. And XionS is just not ready.
Maxed out, and he's not doing. He has nothing on the production tab but more workers.
He needs them workers.
He's taking engagement already. Otherwise, we're just gonna be sitting here watching people play The Sims. This is a City Tycoon right here.
Yeah, and honestly, I think like there were so many chances, so many opportunities for XionS, and he was ahead for so much of the game. Now I'm not too sure. I think he's like slowly being ground down. I mean, the Liberators are all being sieged up. Well, the Vikings are going to be taking out all the Colossus as well. There's only a handful of Archons and Stalkers left.
I think this was pretty good for XionS. He took out the entire army for Marea besides the air, which is Liberators and a couple of these BCs, and then there's Vikings in there and a bunch of useless medevacs. So I think that was the best engagement for XionS. And now if he can go home, Remax, for the love of God, please stop making Cyclones. I mean, not Cyclones, Colossus. Stop making Colossus, please. For all things that are holy.
Stop making Colossus. God damn it. We have more Colossus coming out.
It can work. And he should be able to get another engagement. But if he gets another engagement, trades army efficiently, he needs to transition to something else. He's got so much minerals banked up, and he's not getting upgrades. He's getting the first Warp Prism of the evening here.
I was about to say that, yeah. For literally the first Warp Prism, and all the Colossus are going down to the Vikings. Now it's just Stalker. And to be fair, Stalker isn't horrible, right? Like, Stalkers, you can deal with the air army. And honestly, there's not too much here on the ground either, so maybe Stalkers are going to work out here for XionS.
Oh yeah, they should. XionS out. He smashed all the ground army just like 10 seconds ago. And this is the problem that Marea had. Marea smashed XionS army, but didn't go across the map for another push. And here we have XionS going for the counter push after he killed it.
Looks like the BC does teleport away, and it looks like the Liberators siege up just in time to push away XionS. Meanwhile, the BC, it's still going ham here across the map, dealing what damage it can.
What a crazy match up on this map. Oh, we got one finally. Both players are just close to maxed out, but can't fully max out quite.
Yeah, they're so close. Like I mean, honestly, XionS is kind of running out of money a little bit, so he has to be careful with how he's trading.
So is Marea, though.
True.
XionS has been mining pretty much every map on every base on the map, while Marea's been trying to resecure bases, and bases are going down.
Yeah, the problem is that this bottom right-hand base just keeps going down. Like I don't think
I don't think it even died once.
I think it died once, like literally once. Oh, even
once,
then. Yeah.
I know there's been Marauders and DT's fighting there the entire time.
Yeah.
It just hasn't. Yeah, I guess it did go down once at least, but that thing should have gone down a long time ago.
I think what I mean is that like it feels like there hasn't been a lot of mining. Like look how oversaturated XionS is here. Like 33 probes.
Yeah, that's a little much. He doesn't need all that, but he
does.
We're finally getting there. The entire map is mining out.
Yeah. And again, XionS, he's being ground down. Like, look, Marea's maxed out. XionS isn't. XionS, he's struggling when it comes to his economy.
He just traded too inefficiently too many times.
Exactly, and he never transitioned into a more efficient army. He keeps trading, but he just can't afford to trade like this.
Wow.
And I think we're seeing this I feel like is the middle of the end right now, as like everything's going down, like the Colossus, like what's gonna deal with these? Oh, it's the first storm. It's the first storm finally.
I saw that. He had a couple of high Templar there that just went down for absolutely nothing.
Oh god.
Yeah. Zealots is your answer here.
Zealots is not the answer. I mean, against Marauders, Zealots do okay, but again, they don't shoot up. We've got a lot of Liberators. We got the BCs. We got Yamato finally on the way. We were waiting for it. Finally, it's being made.
With so many Marauders, why not throw in a couple of Templars or carriers in here? This is gonna be the last engagement. All the Liberators sieged up. Oh my god, XionS is just trying to stay alive. GG. What a game number one. 30 minutes just about. Very passive.
GG. Very passive, yes. That's the name of the game. It took a long time for Marea to be aggressive. But to be fair, Marea was on point with his transitions. Like, you know, he got Ghost very early on, transitioned to Liberators, the Liberator range, got BCs. Like, Marea, even though it was being passive, was doing everything right. XionS, with his army composition, he felt a little bit stubborn.
Yeah, he was a little too indecisive, I think, more than stubborn. Like he went for the early storm, and I was like, wait, nah, I don't want storm,
Yeah.
and he didn't use storm at all. And then he was like, all right, now I'm gonna go into these laser drafts. And he's like, okay, well those got smashed. Maybe I'll go into zealots. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go back to storm now, and it was too late.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty much. And GG, Marea takes game number 1. Of course, as this has been happening, Jim Rising did take out his Terran opponent in tag and is facing a Chilean player. Again, he still needs to go through that before he faces Turkey Dano.
Turkey's just chilling.
He's just...
Mr. Turkey's chilling. What else we got? I'm gonna check out the bracket real quick, see anything else. Bombila is going on right now. Darka name and Eon. Ares got taken out by Mimiron. Yeah. And Jarpy versus Cinders going on. Universe Yanji going on right now. Who else? Nano versus Roro. That's a good one. Zura versus Half-Breed. Proarch is out. Terran took out Hunter Killer, now facing Master. Oh, I already took out Master, so Terran is awaiting the winner of this game right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And you didn't get to mention it, but Jarpy took out Egg, so Argentinian Egg. Yeah. He's out.
I feel like that's not too much of an upset. He's good, but we don't normally. I don't expect Egg to qualify here. No offense, Egg. If you're watching.
Yeah, definitely. Like there are other like higher tiers
There's
of players here.
There's a chain of command.
Yeah.
There's a chain of command here. You know how it goes.
I would even say like Half-Breed is probably even more favored than Egg.
I would favor Half-Breed more.
Yeah.
I mean, Half-Breed's still in the tournament, so.
Yeah, definitely. And again, like Eggs, he's just cruising down there in the lower half of the bracket. Again, it's kind of expected that he moves on even through Shelby. But yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Eggs has been chilling. He had the seeding first, so no first round. Next round, he went up against Cyclone, which I'm not sure who that is. Maybe we've seen him once or twice here, but Eggs is a predominant player, so he beat him. And now against Allison, who should be relatively easy, and then going up against Shelby, who is a good player, but as we've said before, Eggs is one of the best. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
We'll see who gets to face Eggs for the final qualifying position here. And we're starting off here, this one, game number 2 on Eternal Empire Latter Edition. In the top right-hand corner, it is the orange player. He is currently from
Mexico.
I gotta look it up. He's from Mexico. He is Marea.
And spawning in at the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player representing Team Unidos de los Vicios. We have XionS. Por los Vicios. Yeah?
El Vicio.
El Vicio. There we go. I can barely read that. Oh my god. It's like.
Oh yeah, I pulled up the Wikipedia page.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. You thought I read that the first time? Heck no.
Oh my god. And hey, thank you so much, Slydog 7410.
Slydog's been watching every single qualifier for a while now. I've been seeing Slydog every day. Thank you, Slydog. You're a merit and a scholar.
Thank you. I'm sure everyone's going to enjoy the ducks that you just shared, as people can use a couple of emotes, I believe, ? But yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great. We're getting into this, and honestly, I'm worried, Yoda. I'm very worried. We're on Eternal Empire. This is the macro map.
If you weren't worried, I would be worried.
Yeah. Everyone should be worried right now. Marea has been so passive this series, and getting into Eternal Empire, man, this could be like an hour-long game.
Yeah, there's a place for passive players to go.
Yeah. But But that also tells me like it's also a little bit on Zion to try and be aggressive and like maybe try and break his opponent. I don't know. Like I feel like both of these players, like they both kind of stayed back, and I feel like they need to switch something up.
Recipe for disaster. We're Cranky Ducklings here. We're here for the action. We want cannon rushes. We want proxies. We don't want a game to go longer than 5 minutes unless it starts with the proxy.
I mean, we've been there.
Of these two players. These two players are like really trying to save their tournament life, really playing passive, really playing good. But I'm not gonna lie, these two players is a good matchup. It's not like one player absolutely smashed the other completely outright.
Yeah, definitely. Like they are like around the same skill level again, and the winner of this is going to go up against Terran, and I feel like that's going to be the real like difficult task for them, because Terran, he's like one of the best players in Brazil. I would rate him higher than the Zerglord, and the Zerglord qualified. So like, yeah, Terran, he's a scary beast. And if you recall, I believe Terran was Turkey Danoed during qualifier number 2. Oh boy.
Yeah, and this is already getting pretty dicey here, pushing out with the double Reaper, double Hellion. We've seen that work out pretty good. He gets the Stalker. He gets a couple of the workers here.
Oh my god, Marea. Yeah, Marea's doing it. He's getting in there. He's still got the Hellion. It's at full health.
One more volley, and I think it's all over here, and that was the volley. If this was Maples, you would have GG'd out already.
If this was Maples, like a minute ago, he would have GG'd out. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. GG after the first knock went down.
I forgot about
it. It would have been no GG. It would have just been a quit. For those of you guys wondering, we're not talking about Maples. We're talking about the Canadian player Maples, like the syrup from Canada. And we saw Reaper go across the map and take out, like, what was it, like 2 or 3 probes?
3, yeah.
He was actually still ahead in workers, but GG'd out instantly after the Reaper got a couple probes. To be completely kicked out of the entire tournament, it was a final qualifier. It was very hilarious. Yeah. Sorry if you're watching right now and you get tilted hearing this.
It was the final game, and I mean, it's one of those things where honestly, like, losing 3 workers that early on, it is like rough, and then you don't expect that to happen. You don't expect yourself to lose those workers, so I'm sure he was just mad at himself more than anything. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna drop a shameless plug here. If you guys want to learn about how to control your emotions when playing in a tournament, Darkness just dropped a video on his YouTube explaining how you can manage your anger and not get tilted. I was trying to watch it before this. Obviously, it's like a 44-minute long video. I listened to like 20 minutes, and it's pretty good. It's interesting. From what I can understand, you know, I'm not fluent in Spanish, but I'm like 80% fluent, so
yeah,
I got the. So yeah, you Spanish speakers, check that out. Of course, after these qualifiers.
Yeah, I love. You know what? God. Oh my god! Marea!
Yes.
I love you so much.
Yes.
He's going for it. We're on the Turtle Empire, and honestly, like, Marea dealt so much damage early on that Silence has been doing nothing but producing workers right now, and only has a handful of workers.
Marea stopped a long time ago.
Yeah.
40 workers versus 30.
Yeah. Marea, he's going for it. He's going for it, and he does get spotted. To be fair, Zions does see the army. He does have 3 shoe batteries defensively as well.
But is that enough?
Oh, with force fields, it could be.
The tank siege up a little too close for my likings, I think. He doesn't even have cloak on the Banshee. This is just a Banshee for sport.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough here for Marea. I think like the tanks, they need to leapfrog forward. They need to go a little bit closer to siege upon these shield batteries, and Zions has so much time right now.
He has time, but he doesn't really have an answer. I mean, he has
he's
no
supply blocked. He's supply blocked.
Supply block, trying to get +1 is good finish here, but like you said, he's supply blocked and he has no answer. He doesn't have blink, he has no warp prism, he has no way to close the gap on these tanks. He's gonna pull his own boys, and now we're having a full boys versus boys battle like it's back at the Y. There's 2 or 3 tanks that are still alive. He takes out absolutely everything. A couple zealots come in, and there's just not enough here. 21 probes went down. He over-droned. He still has more workers. GG is called. Marea 2-0 Zion taking out the Destan killer. What a guy.
What a guy. GG, well played. We were worried, we were afraid, we were scared, but we shouldn't have been. Marea was on point, went for a complete 100% all-in, stopped droning at, stopped making SCVs at 27, not even 30, and just went for it, and that was beautiful. That was great.
That was beautiful. That was great. I would like to think he did that just for us.
Oh my god. And you know what? You know what? You know what? That was perfectly timed because Jim just finished his series and he's doing his videos with Turkey.
Gee, we're ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get in on this. Oh god. What are we gonna see? What's gonna happen? What has Jim prepared? He has had like a solid hour, maybe even an hour and 30 minutes to play games and watch Turkey Dana replays.
Yeah, but it's a little difficult. You gotta watch the replays, process it, come up with an answer, all while playing another player. And I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect here. Honestly, given that there's no other casters, we have quite a lot of viewers here today.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, thank you everyone for tuning in. You know, if it's your first time, like here on the CranKy Ducklings, we've been covering all of the DreamHack qualifiers pretty much, except for EU. That's the one that we haven't been covering. So if you're interested in the other qualifier VODs, they're all here on Twitch. Like they're all there. And it's been a great time.
Yeah, and eventually it'll be on Twitter, YouTube, I'm sorry, YouTube in the chat if you want to check out the YouTube. But most importantly, make sure to hit follow while you guys are here. Hit the follow if you think we're doing a good job.